With Yakuza Kiwami 3 having been recently announced last week, people are understandably excited. It's a full-fledged remake of one of the most divisive entries in the long-running series, and seems to fix a lot of issues. Pair that with an entirely new companion piece following the game's villain, and you have something to really be excited for. Fans quickly noticed fresh faces in the reveal video, particularly Rikia, Nakahara, and Hamazaki. It was quickly found out, however, that the Hamazaki recast, which in theory was good as the original actor for Hamazaki has a pretty gnarly controversy of his own, was just as bad, if not worse. In 2019, newly announced Go Hamazaki voice and face capture actor Teruyuki Kagawa made unwanted sexual advances on a hostess. The details of the incident include Kagawa forcefully removing the woman's underwear and groping her. In 2022, he later fessed up to the accusations, his agency saying the following: "It is true that the woman in question was offended by her own incompetence. He deeply regrets what he pointed out and continues to use it as his own warning. We would like to express our deep remorse and apologies to the other person, and we ask for their understanding and forgiveness." I don't know about you, but I don't think sexually violating someone should become your reminder to not sexually violate people. You shouldn't even need a personal warning to stop yourself from violating more women. The average person wouldn't need one, so a celebrity who should be held to a higher moral standard because they are a role model by nature shouldn't either. An account known as Sega Informant brought a lot of helpful evidence to the light, unearthing Kagawa's strange apology where he likens his own allegations to the time his cousin murdered his own parents, seemingly to belittle the gravity of his own crimes. They also uncovered that he never did actually apologize to the hostess in question, so he was just trying to save face. Fun. RGG fans naturally were pretty upset, and the hashtag #RemoveKagawa has become widely spread as fans express their discomfort regarding the situation, and they're pleased to RGG Studios to recast the character and replace the face model. Some were suggesting that this movement wouldn't make much noise, but as Kiryu Sideburns found out, Japanese fans seem just as concerned. They said, quote, "It has now come to my attention that many Japanese fans are also upset about the casting decision, but the only way we can leave a mark and truly let them know we're not happy is if both sides talk about it enough." I asked a close friend and massive fan of the original Yakuza 3 what they thought on the matter. They, wishing to remain anonymous, replied, "If you want my personal opinion, I absolutely hate how someone can commit such a heinous crime, get away with it, then get cast in an RGG game when they've dropped actors in the past for less and sometimes not even true accusations. I would like to note something. The night before last I made this post. If they don't recast, it's a horrible look. 10 years ago, Yakuza 0 handled sexual assault in Makoto's story and managed to do so with at least some tact. Flash forward now, Ichiban's getting sexually violated in side content as a joke, and RGG is banking on a rapist. Hashtag #RemoveKagawa. I would like to clarify, as people have pointed out in both the sub-story The Oberatarian Strikes in Majima's half of the game and the hookup sub-stories in Kiryu's half, sexual assault is the butt of the joke. And yes, this is not good. It's quite bad actually. But it's gotten infinitely worse as in Infinite Wealth, Ichiban receives unwilling physical and intimate advances multiple times in the quote-unquote romance side stories. It's almost as if beloved game studio and Sega associate RGG Studios doesn't have any respect for the gravity of such sensitive topics as sexual assault and misconduct. This may come as a surprise, but there is some opposition to the movement. A small vocal minority can be found in the replies, saying wholesome things and posing high IQ debates against the detractors. Surely these are well-rounded individuals who have high respect for themselves and their image. Looks like they're all just pedophiles. It seems like most of the people who are defending the choice to prominently feature a rapist in the next title are either racists or pedophiles with chud selfie profile pictures they thought looked good, or anime profile pictures which, no hate, but the ones that they have are typically of someone who does not look like they are 18. Now there comes a point in this sort of video where the creator will clarify that they don't want you to harass or go after the people being discussed. Moving along, you may be wondering, what can you do to make sure Sega and RGG Studios see the public outcry? I would recommend sharing the hashtag #RemoveKagawa and expressing your disappointment in RGG Studios for casting a known sexual predator. It's happened before for a lot less, like the original Kohei Hamura actor Pierre Taki, who had drug use allegations. You know, if the guy that makes shitposts about Yakuza characters giving each other blowjobs is coming on the mic to talk about something serious, it must be a big deal. If nothing is done, it will surely send a bad message that RGG would rather have their actors rape people then literally just commit the sin of simply doing drugs. In the description, I have a link to a change.org petition where you can show your support for removing him from the game. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you out there making your voice heard. Remove Kagawa.